Hey guys, how's it going? So I'm excited for tomorrow. I don't know about you guys, but I love the stock market. Bad or good? Well, right now I'm hoping for bad because I'm still in cash. So I'm hoping for a reversal in all these stocks. That's my hope. No idea if it actually will happen. We'll see though. But I want to talk about why I think the stock market is going to have a big pullback, at least 5%, possibly a 10% pullback in the short term. So in the next week, I think within this week, we will have at least a 5, possibly a 10% pullback, depending on how everything works out. That's what I believe, and I'll explain why in this video. So if you look at the stock market, every time it has a pull down, like every time it goes down, it has to have another ramp up. So like if you look at this one, right, it went up 6.5% before it went back down, like 6.32%. And it's the same one with this one. Another 6% pop, and then a 6% decline. So my assumption is because right now we have a 10.51% pop. So my assumption, this is within 3 weeks. So my assumption is within a week, we'll have a 5% decline because that's how markets work, or we will have a 10%, more than a 10% decline and make new lows. It all depends on what the banks report. If the banks report bad, then we could drop down pretty big time. So at the end of the day, it all depends on the banks. Banks have to report good numbers. We'll see. I mean, high interest rates, the banks should report good numbers in theory, right? So, but I'm still assuming at least a 5% decline if the banks do okay. But if the banks do bad, then we can make new lows. That's what I think. Not really a stock market crash. Not yet anyways. We'll see how this week's develop. But this is a big week because banks are reporting and banks run the economy. So those banks better report some good quarters. If you're on the bull side, you should be hoping for these good numbers from the banks. We'll see though. We'll see. So Citigroup is going to be reporting on Monday. So tomorrow, I don't know if it's going to be after market close or right in the morning. I'm assuming it's after hours, but it could be right in the morning. I don't know. We'll see. But if it's so now just look at the SPY. I want to look at past market crash. So the 2008 market crash, it was literally from here was September 22nd to the very bottom of this was October 6th. So it took them about a whole month for the stock to crash big time. So it was a straight path down. Every day was 3-4% on a consistent basis. I'm assuming, I don't know for sure. I'm just assuming that every day was a 3 or 4% decline, big red numbers for a whole month. That must have been horrible for people. I don't know. I wish I was in that experience where, for a whole month from September 22nd to October 6th. I would love to be in that time frame, that time era, to see what it's like, because like I've never really experienced a stock market crash before. I mean, I heard about it, but I never really was in the market. I never really experienced it, but now I'm experiencing it, so this is awesome. This is my first stock market crash if it does happen, and I want to see how things are getting affected. But yeah, that's all I have to say. But the market actually ended, the crash actually ended on you know, September, sorry, like March 2nd, March 2nd, 2009 is when the market started to recover and made really new highs. So, but it took a while. It took quite a while before the market like fully recovered. I mean, yeah, but and then the 2000 crash with the tech bubble, it was like, this one was a totally different crash, right? It was like, you know, massive lows and then rip, you know, massive low, then rip, massive low, then rip, massive lows, and then rip. And it did that for like at least 3 years before the market starts to rally back to normal. So the 2000 market crash was totally different than the 2008 crash. Every crash is different. Oh shit. So what is this crash like right now? It just looks like, you know, big this was a correction, and then it ripped, and then it fell back, and then it ripped again, and then it fell back, and then it ripped. Now what's it gonna do? Is it gonna rip more? Because this is already like a 10% rip. That's pretty damn big rip. Like, so I don't know. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be like, it could rip more. That would be crazy if it ripped more. But I think it has to have a correction. So I think like this is what I think is gonna happen in the next week. I think this the line is gonna be right around here. And then it's gonna probably go back up here if we're not having a market crash. But if we are having a market crash, it would basically go down to here, like down to probably here, new lows around here, and then it would rip again, and then it would go back down, rip, go back down. If we're having a market crash, that's how a typical market crash would probably happen. It might not be like the 2008 crash. It might be a painful up and down ride. So, you know, if you're not an option trader, you're probably not gonna like it. Or be patient. Or you can still buy stocks. You can like buy every dip, sell every rip. Right? Like, in theory. But, no, there's no advice to anybody to buy stocks. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just making this video for my own entertainment. Oh, actually, for you guys' entertainment purposes. I get paid by YouTube to make this video. For ads. Not very much, but hey, whatever. Money is money. I can't complain. Yeah, I don't know if tomorrow the market's gonna be green. If it is green, then, you know, it'll be eventually, like Tuesday could be that big ugly red day, or Wednesday could be a super ugly red day if both Monday and Tuesday are green, because we have to have a red day. And Tuesday, the end of Tuesday, a bunch of banks are reporting, and yeah, so like all these, like there's like 4 or 5 banks reporting all on Tuesdays, and that's gonna be a big day on Wednesday. If the market is green on Monday and Tuesday, ooh man, I'd be like, on Tuesday I'd probably like do a lot of put options, because I just looking at the chart, I don't think the chart's gonna keep rallying. I think it's gonna fall. I can't like that would be ridiculous if the stock market rallied up 20% and just never had a correction. That would just be crazy. Now I want to point out that Canada's economy is shrinking 1.8% in 2020. So they're saying that Canada is going to go into recession in 2020 because of trade wars. So, you know, that's like the last time we were in a recession was 1958. Sorry, not 1958. December 2008. It was kind of strange because Toronto was in a recession, but Edmonton and Alberta was not in a recession. So, Canada was kind of in a recession, but it was only like Vancouver and like basically BC and Toronto. The rest of Canada was kind of okay. Alberta was booming. Alberta was booming in 2008. There was like lots of jobs and the housing market like skyrocketed in Canada. So yeah, Canada's economy was booming in 2008. I mean, Alberta's economy was booming in 2008. You know what? This video's already probably been over 10 minutes. So I'm gonna just make a new video. Yeah, okay. I'm getting dry mouth right now and I need a drink of water. So I'm gonna just end this and maybe I'll make a namaste video later. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe for future updates and have a great day. Bye.